Hey guys, we've got Superstars 5, The Ultimate Warrior on the cover. We're going to take a look inside this week on Federation Nation. Alright guys, welcome to this week's episode of Federation Nation. I am Anthony, this is Collectors Entertainment Network, and this week we're going to take a look at Superstars 5 with the Ultimate Warrior on the cover. But before we get into that, guys, I'd like to ask you to please subscribe to the channel. Please comment down below. Let me know your memories of the Superstars magazines. Please share this video with anyone you think may like it as well, and go ahead and give this video a like. That helps a lot too. Alright. We've got all that stuff out of the way. We've got Superstars 5. We're going to take a look at this like we do on From the Pages. Ultimate Warrior on the cover. Let's take a look. Alright guys, here we go. Superstars 5. You got the Ultimate Warrior there on the cover. All the hottest WWF Superstars in the ring today. Exclusive data files on each wrestler. Plus the new fall-winter merchandise catalog. Alright, cool. Let's get into it. I don't know if you could see that, but it says I got this on October 20th, 1990. It says New Center Mall, which was in the Sunrise Mall in Massapequa, New York. There's Ravishing Rick Rude there. And, of course, Hulk Hogan is your first superstar. And, of course, here is his data file. And it tells you his birthday, his weight, where he's from. Of course, all, you know, the work stuff, none of that's shoot. Well, I mean, some of it might be shoot, but he's definitely not from Venice Beach, California. We all know he's from Florida. Of course, there he is in the gym. There he is against Dino Bravo. And there he is again, probably the same match. There is a nice sort of double page one with versus Mr. Perfect, and look, you've got the Genius in the background. And there, of course, he is posing for all his Hulkamaniacs. And, of course, WWF Champion, the Ultimate Warrior. Even though he is the WWF Champion, he's not the first one in the book. No. That still goes to Hulk Hogan. And, of course, all his stuff is up there. Got some in-ring stuff. He's going against Dino Bravo, too. What is that? They're just like, you know, that'd be funny if everybody's going against Dino Bravo in a picture or two. We got some more. Of course, there he is against the Macho King and Earthquake, and another one against Macho King, Randy Savage. And yes, that's who he was at this time. And speaking of which, there he is, Macho King. Yeah, look, he's against Dusty Rhodes. He's against, who's that, the Hitman? Looks like the Hitman. And of course, there he is with Sensational Queen Sherry. Does he get, yeah, he gets more than one page. There, of course, from Wrestlemania 5, him against the Hulkster. And let's see if Macho Man continues. No, we go into Legion of Doom, Hawk, and Animal. There they are on Wrestling Challenge, or at least at a taping of Wrestling Challenge. Of course, they're going against a jobber in that match. We have more of them. Nope, goes right over to the WWF Intercontinental Champion, Texas Tornado, Kerry Von Erich. He was a short-lived champ, but he was champ at the time of the publication of Superstars 5. The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, doesn't say the $1 Million Champ because, you know, that's not technically a recognized title. Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, there he is. Got all his information right there. And, of course, this was his yellow polka dot phase in the WWF. Alright, Ravishing Rick Rude. There he is training with the Brain. And there he is giving, looks like the Rude Awakening to the Ultimate Warrior on Wrestling Challenge. That's interesting. Or maybe it was just a taping of Wrestling Challenge. And they went and put the match on like Primetime or a Coliseum Video exclusive. That's how they used to do it a lot there. Alright, there you go. WWF Tag Team Champions, the Hart Foundation. Of course, my favorite tag team, especially at this time. But basically my favorite tag team of all time, the Harts.
Bobby the Brain Heenan. There he is with Ravishing Rick Rude. Oh, look at this. The Brain gets more than just the 2 pages. I should say most of them are 2 pages. Bobby Heenan gets a little extra love there. All right, the Big Boss Man. There he is against DiBiase. This, I think, is his face turn. That looks like it's WrestleMania 6. Is that where he turned face? I don't even know. I don't even remember at this point. It's been 30-something years. But that definitely looked like WrestleMania 6. Alright, Mr. Perfect. Looks like he's going against Snuka in one, and then the rest are probably jobbers. From, Wrestling Challenger Superstars. One of the 2. Alright, the Rockers. Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty. There they are. Look, they're going against the Harts. That looks like Haku. It might say in the bottom, but I can't really see. And then, of course, just... Actually, you could kind of see who is that? Brooklyn Brawler? Steve Lombardi? Alright, Earthquake. Again, a lot of pictures from Wrestling Challenge. But there he is. And there, I don't know who he's taking on in some of these pictures. Tugboat, who would eventually become Typhoon, and they will be the Natural Disaster. So it's kind of funny that they're right next to each other. But he was still a face. Jimmy Mouth of the South Hart, there he is. What's he doing to Jimmy Snuka right there? I don't know. Choking him out on the bottom rope. Speaking of Jimmy Superfly Snuka, there he is. And he's going against some jobbers. Alright, Demolition. This was when they were basically 3 men in Demolition. Axe, Smash, and Crush. And mostly Smash and Crush did all the wrestling. Axe was just kind of an extra guy at that point, and he just kind of jumped in every once in a while. Alright, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. There he is going against Dino Bravo. Another guy going against Dino Bravo. And, of course, Earthquake right there. And waving the American flag, as he always did. The Model, Rick Martel. With his cologne Arrogance right there. He used to, spray that. Didn't that make Jake the Snake go blind or something? Alright, Sensational Queen Sherry. There she's kicking Jimmy Snuka. Everyone's going... The heels are all going against Jimmy Snuka, and the faces are all going against Dino Bravo. Alright, Jake the Snake Roberts. There he's with Ted DiBiase and Barry Horowitz right there. You guys out there remember Barry Horowitz? You'd see him every Saturday. The Orient Express. Sato and Tanaka. Didn't they have someone in a mask in the Orient Express? Like, one of them, this guy, I don't remember who he is. Is he Sato, maybe? He left, and they brought someone in who wasn't, like, Asian, wasn't Japanese, and so they just put him in a mask. I think that's what it was. I don't remember. What was that member's name? Alright, Tito Santana versus Rick Martel and Akeem there. Surprised he's not going against Dino Bravo. Alright, Bad News Brown. He was starting to fall off at this time. I mean, they really gave him a push in like 88, maybe even 89. But by 90, I don't remember if he was doing anything important. Brother Love, of course. Good old Brother Brucey, Brother Love. Rhythm and Blues, Honky Tonk Man, and Greg the Hammer Valentine. That was a interesting setup, especially with Valentine dyeing his hair. Rugged Ronnie Garvin. There he is in a match against Ravishing Rick Rude. His big feud, though, was with Greg the Hammer Valentine. Was that before this? I think that was before this. That was in, like... I feel like that was in, like, 89 or something. You guys let me know. Alright, Barbarian. There he is. I wonder if the next one's going to be the Warlord. See, there he was with Bobby Heenan, and Warlord went with Slick, right? When they sort of broke up. What do we got next? Nope, it's not Warlord. Although I do believe he is in this magazine. Alright, there's the Bushwhackers. Luke and Butch. I never know which one's which. I just remember it's Luke and Butch. There's Slick, of course, and he was with Akeem at this time. As well as others. Sergeant Slaughter. This is... He must have just gotten back, but he wasn't doing the whole Iraqi sympathizer thing yet, because he's still in, like, his regular sergeant. But did he come back as a face, or did he come back, and then turn heel, or did he just come back as a heel? I don't remember. You guys remember? Let me know. Comments below. All right, Hillbilly Jim, he's still going on in the WWF. Of course, he wasn't doing too much, but you'd see him pop up on Saturday mornings especially, and I'm sure he was still on the house circuit. There was Warlord. I don't have who, we don't have his manager in front of him, but I'm pretty sure he was still managed by Slick at this time. Or did he go to Harvey Whippleman? I don't remember. You guys remember? Also, let me know in the comments below. Power and Glory, they were with Slick at this time. Paul, Roma, and Hercules. That was a pretty good tag team. I actually liked them. I loved their finishing move, the suplex, and then the full body splash. That was awesome. It was a superplex. I don't remember, but all right. Coco Beware. He was still. He's gonna still be in high energy and stuff. So yeah, he's still bouncing around the Federation. Akeem. I preferred him as one-man gang. I mean, didn't everybody really? I thought when he turned to Akeem, it was kind of silly. Even as a kid, I thought it was kind of silly. Mr. Fuji, he's still there. Who was he? He was managing Orient Express. We already saw that too. But was there anyone else he was managing? You guys remember if he was managing anyone else at this time? Obviously, he'd go on to be like Yokozuna's manager, but I don't know at this time, besides Orient Express, who he was with. Nikolai Volkov, this was in his face run when he, the fall of the Soviet Union, and all of a sudden he becomes a face. Haku, and of course going against Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Why wouldn't he? The page is going to get hard to turn here at the end. There's Dino Bravo. Who's he going against? Looks like Tito Santana, a jobber, and I don't know who that is on the ground. It might say in the captions, but we're going to keep going. Oh, and this is the end of it, and we finish it off with the Hot Rod, Rowdy Roddy Piper. And let's take a quick look. Here's your little subscribe to WWF Magazine card. And, of course, the official World Wrestling Federation merchandise catalog for fall-winter 1990-91. What was going on in the Federation at this time merchandise-wise? You got an Ultimate Warrior page. You got a Hulk Hogan page. You got your kids' corner. I've mentioned this before, but it's been a while because we've, at least from the pages of WWF Magazine, we've been out of this era for a while now. My kids have this. It was my wife's brother's as a kid, and he gave it to our kids, and I think it's in my son's room right now. Yep. The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, wrestling buddy. And, of course, you got other cool things. Teddy bears, championship belts. Gotta love it. Of course, here are the Superstars tees. Hogan, Piper, Warrior, Rockers, Jake the Snake, Brutus, Beefcake, the Big Boss Man, Dusty Rhodes, Macho King, and Demolition. I did not have any of these particular shirts. I did have some wrestling shirts growing up. I had a Hulk Hogan one that I remember. It was red too, but it wasn't that one. What else did I have? I had a couple. I also dealt mostly in posters. That was always my thing that I ordered from the catalog. Speaking of posters, there are your Superstars posters. I didn't have any of this. And again, this was like 1990. Well, I mean, I was still in it. I was probably in 8th grade, so I was definitely still into it. But, I was starting to get more into, music and stuff like that to hang up in my room. And, of course, girls. And there you go, WWF accessories. You got hats, you got headbands, you got the Hitman glasses, your order form, and the new Hulk Hogan jacket. Pretty cool. Alright, Santa's favorite gift, of course, is WWF Magazine. And the back cover is new Wrestling Spotlight. 2 giant posters on sale at your newsstands now. There you go, the Rockers in Spotlight. We have already gone over that here on Federation Nation. Alright, that is Superstars 5 Ultimate Warrior on the cover.
Alright guys, that was Superstars 5 with the Ultimate Warrior on the cover. Again guys, I'd like to ask you, please subscribe, please comment, please share, and please like. All those things help the channel a lot. Plus, I'd also love to hear from you in the comments down below. All right, that's going to do it for Superstars 5. I do have Superstars 6, and we'll get to that probably in a few weeks. But until next time, guys, have a good one.